Now, Krishna says, just like foolish people, they work being too much attached for their sense gratification. Similarly, those who are learned, those who are advanced in spiritual knowledge, they also may work similarly, but not for the purpose of sense gratification. How it is possible? Just like a merchant, a mercantile man is doing some business and working very hard day and night to accumulate some money. Similarly, a devotee of the Lord also can earn money in the same spirit, working day and night. Superficially, it will appear just like this man and that man. There is no difference. They are working the same and day and night for earning some money. But the devotee or the man who is established in relationship with God, his expenditure will be different. His expenditure will be not for sense gratification, for advancement of God consciousness. That is the ideal man. There is no harm if you work very much attached to your business or anything. That doesn't matter. The same thing that we have explained and before, that the result should be given to God. Just like Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami, the other day I cited the example, when they retired, they brought home 2 boats full of gold coins, the millions of these. But before retirement, they spent 50% of the accumulation of wealth for God's cause. And 25% he distributed to the relatives. They also expect some money. And 25% they kept in the bank for personal needs in some extraordinary time. So, here Krishna also said, the satta karmani avidyansa, just like fool, those who are after sense gratification, as they are working with full attachment, that I must have this money, I must accumulate this bank balance and so on, so on. So similarly, jatha kurvanti bharata, as they do work. Similarly, vidyans means learned also may work in that way. But he would spend the money in such a way, that is example. That is example. That example, such a big man, such a rich man, he distributed his money, just like Rupa Goswami. He distributed his money like this. Therefore, those who are devotees, those who are following the principles of devotion, they see the ideal. Well, our former acharya or former devotee, I mean to say guru or spiritual master, he had so much money and he distributed in this way. The distribution money was accepted like that. So people would follow that. So Krishna advises Arjuna that you also become an ideal man, that you become a fighter for the cause of God. Then you become the ideal man. Your principle will be followed by others, and that is what I want, and therefore I am instructing. Thank you very much. Now, if you have got any questions. One is checked from doing his rightful duty. That is real violence. In some years ago, at Jhansi, I was not in the sannyasi days. I went there and by invitation of some friends, and they wanted to give me some lecture. That was Gandhi's birthday, and they asked me to speak on some non-violence. So I spoke that violence means that to check a person from the discharge of his duties. That is violence. That was my viewpoint. Yes. Now, every man has got his prime duty of life. If that duty is checked, that is violence. So I wanted to place, and that is a fact from Vedic literature, that human life is meant for realization of God consciousness or re-establishing his relationship, lost relationship with God. This is the claim of every human being. Human being, I have several times explained to the human being is distinct from animal life in this way, that animal, they do not know what is the aim of life. The human life is meant for realizing, self-realization. If any civilization that is checking people's progress in the matter of self-realization, that is the most virulent type of violence. So, because people are being checked from the natural advancement of life. This human life is the point when one has to end all the miseries of material existence. That is the aim of human life. If people are not educated to that light, if people are misled in other ways, that is the greatest violence committed to the population. According to to the scripture, they are called Atmaha. Atmaha means suicidal, suicide. There is a nice verse that just like this material world is accepted as a great ocean. Now, to cross over a great Atlantic Ocean from New York to, Portugal, just like Columbus came. Now we have got great big ships, but he had to face many dangers. Just it is very difficult to cross over the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, but if you have got a very good vehicle, ship or anything else, you can very nicely cross over. Similarly, the example is given that this material life is a great ocean, and this human body is a good boat. This human body is a good boat for crossing this ocean. And the spiritual master is a good captain, you see. And the instruction of Lord Krishna or a similar instruction, Vedic instruction, are favorable wind. Just like if you want to cross the Atlantic Ocean from New York, if the wind is blowing westward, then your journey becomes very favorable. So, the favorable wind is blowing by this instruction of the Vedas. And there are many stalwart acharyas who are just like the captain, and this human body is just like a good ship. Now, the living soul who is seated in such a favorable condition, if he does not cross over the material ocean, then he is making suicide. He is making suicide. Saiva Atmaha. So we have to take advantage. We have to take advantage of this favorable condition to end this miserable material existence. And if anyone does not take the advantage, then he is committing suicide. That is the version of Bhagavad. Or either he personally is committing suicide, or any civilization which is checking this process, that is also violent, the most virulent type of violence because people are misled. So this is the idea of the scripture that human life should be utilized only for spiritual self-realization.